Good morning, Northwest. I'm Chanel, and I'd like to welcome you guys to Titan Connect. Please stand for the pledge. Put your left hand by your side and right hand over your heart and say with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the dress code check.
Dress code check.
You may be seated. And now for today's announcements. Miss Gardner's health class is meeting in the multi-purpose room. And now we have Miss Zaba.
Good morning, Titan family, and happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Can you believe it or not, but we only have 2 more weeks left of first quarter. That's right, next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, October the 28th, is the last day of first quarter. So if you're behind on any assignments, if you've got some tests coming up, you want to make sure that you get everything turned in, you're studying, so that way you end the quarter where you want your grades to be. Because just a reminder of local promotion guidelines state that at the end of the year, you have to pass 3 out of 4 of your core classes and at least 1 of your encore class in order to be promoted to the next grade. So remember, your core classes are your ELA, math, science, and social studies. So you want to make sure that you are passing at least 3 out of 4 core and at least 1 encore. And a passing grade is a 60 or higher. So make sure you're checking out your grades on PowerSchool, turning in those assignments, doing any test corrections that you can do so you finish out the first quarter strong. I also want to remind you that this week is benchmark week. That's right, we have benchmarks. Tomorrow is our reading benchmark. Thursday is math. And then on Friday, our 8th graders will be taking the science benchmark. So with benchmarks, you want to make sure that you get a good night's sleep each night because the assessment does take about 2 hours, which means lunch is delayed. So lunches will not start until testing is over, which will be about 11:30. So you want to make sure that you eat a good breakfast every morning since you will be waiting a little bit longer, especially those 7th graders that have first lunch in order to eat. So again, tomorrow is reading. So you want to make sure you get a good night's sleep tonight. Make sure to eat breakfast tomorrow. Now, some people are like, what's the point of a benchmark? Well, the benchmarks tell us how much you have learned from first quarter. So they cover all of the concepts in reading, math, and 8th grade science that have been taught. And so that gives us an idea of what you've learned and what you haven't learned. And then that allows us to put in supports for those of you who are struggling. So you want to make sure that you do the best you can on these assessments. That way we have an accurate representation of what you are able to do. Individual score reports will be going home once they are available. And on those score reports, it also gives us a projection of your performance and how that aligns to the end of grade test at the end of the year. So that's why you want to make sure you do your best, and that way you know if you're on track to pass the EOG at the end of the year or not. That way you know exactly what areas you need to work on. So your reading, math, and 8th grade science teachers might touch on this sometime this week, but wanted to go ahead and give you a heads up about the modified schedule and the late lunch. Also on Thursday night, our PTSO, that's our Parent Teacher Student Organization, is going to be hosting a parent meeting in the main gym from 6 to 7 p.m. So make sure your parents are aware, invite them to come out. Our PTSO board members will be talking about what they do to support the school, some events they have planned for this school year, and then I will be presenting our school improvement goals for the year as well. Well, that is it for me today. We've got a great week of learning left, so make sure that we are being respectful, we're being responsible, and we're being safe. Have a good day.